Comenzamos esta 16ª lección continuando con el verbo defectivo can, que, recordemos, puede traducirse por saber cuando se indica aptitud o habilidad para hacer algo, o poder, referido a un permiso o posibilidad de hacer algo. Para construir la interrogación con can, simplemente se coloca el sujeto detrás del verbo, ya que no necesita del auxiliar do.
Can you tell us the time, please?
Caroline, can you help me? Caroline, can you help me?
La interrogación con el verbo defectivo can se forma colocando can delante del sujeto al que seguirá not y el verbo que figure en la frase.
Can John not reach the shelf?
O bien puede utilizarse la forma abreviada can't, que se colocará delante del sujeto.
Can't John reach the shelf?
Al responder afirmativamente a una pregunta en la que figura can, se puede utilizar una respuesta completa compuesta de sujeto, can, y el verbo y complementos que lo acompañan. O bien, se puede emplear una respuesta breve compuesta del sujeto y can.
Can she walk fast? No, she can't walk fast. No, she can't.
Sally, can I telephone from here?
Yes, you can telephone from here.
Sally, can I telephone from here?
Yes, you can telephone from here.
Una vez más, hemos llegado al final de una nueva lección. Ahora les dejo con los Brown y sus particulares peripecias. En esta ocasión se mantiene la incertidumbre sobre el significado de aquellos huevos que llegaron por correo y que, aparentemente, tienen algo de misterioso.
Richard has a new watch.
Yes, Mother. Look at it. My watch has a long hand, a short hand, and a very long one to point to the seconds.
What time is it by your watch?
Yes, Richard. What's the time?
It is now 12 o'clock. It is noon.
No, it isn't. Look at the clock on the kitchen wall. It is 11:45. The hands on your watch are too fast. Ha ha!
You talk too fast.
Children, shh! That is enough. Richard, I like your watch.
Thank you, Mother.
Where is Margaret going?
She is going to the living room. What time does Dad come home from work this evening?
He comes home at 6 o'clock in the evening. Your father is strong. He can work hard all day.
Can we wait for Father at the train station?
No, dear. We can wait for him here at home.
What time does he usually arrive home? Isn't he ever late?
Your father is usually on time. Sometimes he is late.
What time do we have lunch?
Now,
What do we have for lunch?
we have tomato juice, we have a salad, and we have some cheese sandwiches.
Yuck.
Don't you like tomato juice and cheese sandwiches?
I like chocolate bars.
Don't have any sweets before lunch.
We generally have a light lunch.
Yes, and we usually have a big dinner.
What do we have for dessert for lunch?
For dessert, we have fruit, cakes, or ice cream.
Do we have 4 eggs for lunch?
4 eggs for lunch?
Yes, look. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's this? Look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I can cook 4 eggs. We can have eggs for lunch.
No, you can't cook these eggs. They are too special.
Well, those 4 eggs are not big enough. They are too small. I can't cook them very well.
Mother, Can I keep them?
Yes, Margaret.
Mother, can you tell me where these eggs come from?
No,
Why not? Can't you help me?
no, I'm sorry. I can't help you.
Why not?
Because I am very busy now. I haven't got time. Children, lunch is on the table.
Hola, hemos recorrido ya un largo camino en el aprendizaje del idioma inglés y es hora ya de que empecemos a complicar poco a poco los conceptos para seguir elevando sus conocimientos gramaticales. Vamos a comenzar por las comparaciones. Ya saben, aquellas que dicen que son odiosas. Este es más joven que aquel, tu coche corre menos que el mío, etc. Por ejemplo, para denotar una cualidad superior al hacer la comparación entre dos personas o cosas, se emplea el adjetivo en su grado comparativo. Los adjetivos monosilábicos y algunos bisilábicos forman el comparativo de superioridad añadiendo la terminación ER al positivo, de tal modo que si viejo es old y nuevo es new, podemos decir
Robert is older than Paul. Paul's car is newer than Robert's.
Who is taller, you or your brother?
My brother is taller.
Who is taller, you or your brother?
My brother is taller.
el superlativo, es decir, cuando nos referimos al más alto o al más guapo, se forma para los adjetivos monosilábicos y algunos bisilábicos añadiendo la partícula est al positivo.
He's the kindest man of all.
My grandmother is the kindest person I know. My grandmother is the kindest person I know.
La mayoría de los adjetivos de 2 sílabas y el resto de adjetivos de mayor número de sílabas forman el comparativo de superioridad, anteponiéndoles la partícula more, y el superlativo lo forman anteponiéndoles the most.
Anna is more beautiful than Jane. He is the most intelligent in the class.
My storybook is more exciting than yours. My storybook is more exciting than yours.
Por otro lado, cuando queramos expresar igualdad, se coloca el adjetivo entre las partículas as. Veámoslo.
She's as short as this. She's as short as this.
Y para acabar con este apartado de comparaciones, el de inferioridad. Es decir, no tanto como, que en inglés se forma colocando el adjetivo entre not so, as. Lo veremos mejor con un ejemplo.
Paul is not so busy as Robert.
I drive not so fast as my brother. I drive not so fast as my brother.
Si le ha resultado un poco extenso este capítulo, repítalo cuantas veces crea necesario. Recuerde que es un vídeo y que en sus manos está revisar cualquier duda antes de pasar a la siguiente lección.
The Malaysian island of Borneo, third largest in the world, straddling the equator due south of Hong Kong, next door to Singapore. An island with an incredible history, including the legendary home of the Iban headhunters. Here, deep in some of the most unforgiving jungle terrain in the world, a Hollywood film crew is bringing to life an extraordinary story of high adventure and heroic action, entitled Farewell to the King, and starring Nick Nolte.
I like the root too. You throw off like this.
It's the creation of writer-director John Milius, who specializes in stories about larger-than-life characters for the movies. And now comes his latest, Leroy, an American soldier who becomes king of the headhunters here in the jungles of Borneo. It marks the first time any major film has been made in this remote part of the world. From the very outset, John Milius had only one actor in mind to bring the character of Leroy to life on the screen, Nick Nolte. Known for the extensive research he does before starting a role, Nolte spent weeks in the jungle getting to know the natives and their language before filming began.
I think the physicality of this character is really actually is one of the keys. The key is that the man lives in the jungle, so coming down to Borneo early and spending time with the Iban and going up into their long houses and running around in the jungle, I think was necessary and an important part of the preparation of it.
During the filming of Farewell to the King, some 800 local natives were used as extras. While the cost of filming a major motion picture in Borneo was considerable, it was, in the words of producer Al Ruddy, well worth it.
Comenzamos ya la 18ª lección y vamos a estudiar otro verbo defectivo, must, deber. Este verbo indica obligación o deber ineludible de hacer algo. Naturalmente, el infinitivo, como en el caso del defectivo can, no va acompañado de to, y la tercera persona del singular tampoco va acompañada de la S característica.
He must stay in bed. The car must stop now.
I tell her, you must see a doctor at once. I tell her, you must see a doctor at once.
Al igual que otros verbos defectivos, no precisa del auxiliar do para negar o interrogar. Must not, o en su forma abreviada mustn't, forma la negación e indica prohibición de hacer algo.
You mustn't talk in class.
You mustn't drive fast on the road to the restaurant. You mustn't drive fast on the road to the restaurant.
Para interrogar, naturalmente se coloca el verbo must delante del sujeto y a continuación los complementos.
Must we send them a present?
Mustn't we wait? Mustn't we finish our apples? Mustn't we wait? Mustn't we finish our apples?
Bien, sabemos que mustn't indica prohibición de hacer algo, pero cuando queramos responder a una pregunta en la que figura must y se quiere indicar ausencia de obligación, se puede emplear una frase completa o bien una respuesta breve con el sujeto y needn't, que podría significar no es necesario que. Fíjense.
You needn't worry about that. You needn't worry about that.
Ahora ustedes sí deben ver el siguiente episodio de Los Brown y observen las aplicaciones prácticas de las dos últimas lecciones, sobre todo las comparaciones en la gramática y el uso del verbo defectivo must, mientras John y Margaret continúan con su romance.
This garden is very beautiful.
Thank you. The garden at our school is more beautiful. That garden is more beautiful than this one.
Your house is very cheerful.
Thank you.
My grandmother's house is more cheerful.
Which is older, your house or your grandmother's house?
My grandmother's house is older. My grandmother is short. She's as short as this. She can't reach the ceiling.
My grandmother is the kindest person I know. She is a fast typist. She can type faster than my father. She is a happy woman.
My grandmother is younger than your grandmother.
Yes, your grandmother is healthier than mine. Sometimes my grandmother must stay in bed because she is ill. I tell her, you must see a doctor at once.
We have some apples. Take this one.
These apples are very good.
This apple's better than that one.
No, this apple is better. This is the best.
Your shoes are large.
Yes, my brother's shoes are larger than mine.
Who is taller, you or your brother?
My brother is taller.
Who runs faster, you or your brother?
I run faster. My brother is very busy with his work. He is the busiest person I know. Margaret,
Yes, John.
do you remember the two men in the restaurant the night of the movies?
Yes, John. Are they bad men?
Yes. The short man is bad. The big man is worse. The big man is the worst. They are dangerous men.
Dangerous?
Yes. I must go now to see them. The big man mustn't send me any parcels.
Are they postmen?
No, they aren't postmen.
Does the big man usually send you parcels?
Yes, sometimes.
Where are the men now?
They are in the restaurant.
You mustn't drive fast on the road to the restaurant.
You needn't worry about that. I drive not so fast as my brother. I am a very careful driver.
The road to the restaurant is very long. That is a dangerous road.
That road isn't as dangerous as the one to the school.
You needn't hurry, John. There's plenty of time.
No, I must hurry. I must go at once to talk to the bad men.
Mustn't we wait? Mustn't we finish our apples?
Well, I needn't go so soon.
My storybook is very exciting.
My storybook is more exciting than yours.
Comenzamos de inmediato una nueva lección de este curso audiovisual de inglés. En este capítulo vamos a estudiar nuevamente el verbo to be, ser o estar. Esta vez para hablar de los tiempos pasados, concretamente el pretérito imperfecto e indefinido. Estos dos tiempos tienen dos formas para efectuar su conjugación. Was, que se emplea con la primera persona y las tres del singular, y were, que se emplea con el resto de las personas, es decir, you, we y they.
She was very sad last night. We were in Paris last month.
We were very busy at the office last week. The boss was very angry last week. We were very busy at the office last week. The boss was very angry last week.
La interrogación con el pretérito imperfecto o el pretérito indefinido se forma sencillamente colocando was o were delante del sujeto.
Who was Shakespeare?
Caroline was in Rome last month.
Were you in Brussels last month, too?
Caroline was in Rome last month.
Were you in Brussels last month, too?
Para formular la negación en los tiempos pretéritos se coloca not tras was o were, aunque por lo general en conversación se emplean las formas abreviadas wasn't y weren't.
Your mother and I weren't here last night. Your mother and I weren't here last night.
Actually, it wasn't a very pleasant trip. Actually, it wasn't a very pleasant trip.
La misma regla empleada al hacer la interrogación con el presente del verbo to be se aplica con los pretéritos. Es decir, was o were, que se colocan delante del sujeto y a continuación not. También se puede construir en su forma abreviada, que coloca delante del sujeto las abreviaciones wasn't o weren't.
Wasn't it comfortable? Wasn't it comfortable? Weren't we in the country last autumn and in the seaside last summer? Weren't we in the country last autumn and in the seaside last summer?
Aquí acabamos una nueva lección de Visual English. Recuerden que, sobre todo, para practicar la pronunciación, deben recurrir a las cassettes de audio que acompañan al curso. Y además, puede ser una buena forma de repasar lo ya estudiado y de enriquecerse en el conocimiento del vocabulario.